Welcome into Cookeville High School, the side of the Region 4 AAA Tournament Semifinal round. And my goodness, do we have a good one for you on tap tonight as the Livingston Academy Lady Wildcats take on the Upperman Lady Bees. The winner state in the region championship game. The loser season comes to an end. It's one of the oldest rivalries in the Upper Cumberland. How about this stat? 70th meeting between these two teams in the last 23 seasons. I'm Noah McKay. That's Jeremy Tollison, the lovely Madison McKay producing things for us this evening. We're happy to be along with you and hope that you settle in for a night of basketball action. When we come back, we'll have the tee-up starting lineups, of which there is a significant change for the Upperman Lady Bees, and then we'll get to all of it as these two bitter rivals go at it one more time for the right to get one step away from the state tournament. When we come back, it will be the tee-up starting lineups and all the action coverage presented by Sonia Brown with American Way Real Estate. You're watching it on the Watson Chevy UCR Media Network.
Gentry's Power Equipment is proud to be the presenting sponsor of Upperman Basketball on UCR. Located at 755 Buffalo Valley Road in Cookeville, Gentry's Power Equipment is your local steel dealer. With a huge selection of outdoor power equipment, including chainsaws, blowers, trimmers, mowers, pressure washers, and more. They are your local one-stop shop for high-quality equipment. Locally owned and operated, Gentry's Power Equipment is proud to support Upperman Athletics and UCR. Eminence Eagle Auction and Realty is proud to present this 3-bedroom, 1.5-bathroom home in Livingston. In addition to the home, this auction also features a Mazda 2, Ford Taurus, furniture, and much more. Don't miss your opportunity to bid. You can bid on this property at eagleauctions.com or call 931-526-5335 for more information. Bidding on this online-only auction ends on Thursday, February 27th at 10 a.m. Eminence Eagle Auction and Realty is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
Proudly introducing Upper Cumberland Generators for all your home power solutions. Locally owned and operated, Upper Cumberland Generators are here to make sure you have peace of mind no matter the situation. With new and reliable generators, call 931-265-1702 for more information or to order yours today. Upper Cumberland Generators is proud to support this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
Discover the stylish and modern 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom home with an open split bedroom floor plan designed for comfort and convenience. With 3,318 square feet under one roof, plus a bonus room over the garage and 1,400 square foot basement. Located in the Brookstone subdivision, this home is just minutes from Cookeville. The builder is also offering up to 3% in closing cost assistance. Call Sonia Brown with American Way Real Estate at 931-979-7145.
Livingston Regional Hospital is Livingston's hometown hospital, located at 315 Oak Street. Welcome back. It's time for the tee-up starting lineups as we are moments away from tip-off here in Cookeville, and there is a change. First, for the Livingston Academy Lady Wildcats under head coach Leslie Riddle. The Lady Cats with a record of 19 victories and 12 losses. They were the 4 seed out of District 7 AAA in the tournament. Starting tonight for the Lady Cats, number 1, Mallie Carwile. Number 2, Cora Copeland. Number 10, Emma Poston. Number 20, Chloe Jenkins. And number 24, Ellie Butler. Their opponents, the Upperman Lady Bees, under head coach Danny McWilliams with a record of 25 victories and 7 losses. They are number 2 out of District 7 AAA. A change tonight. Number 1, Cora Bass. Number 11, Sadie South. Number 12, Taylor Delenti. Number 23, Maggie Butler. And number 50, Ella Harrell. Jeremy Tollison, Dana McWilliams takes Gracie Butler out of the starting lineup tonight, puts Ella Harrell, who has been dominant the past several weeks. It's a huge move from the 31-year vet.
Hey, listen, and you've seen some moves from Coach McWilliams over the years that, listen, she knows what she's doing. There's a reason why she made this change, and she feels like she may have an advantage, and let's rock and roll.
Livingston Academy coming off one of their best victories of the season at Tullahoma, the District 7 or the District 8 AAA champions, 50-35. They dominated the fourth quarter. Ellie Butler was sensational in that game. Upperman, they rolled past Murfreesboro Central Magnet 38-23. It's one of the most bitter rivals in the state, let alone in the Upper Cumberland. Livingston Academy in all blue. Upperman in their home whites. Maggie Butler against Cora Copeland in the circle. I'm Noah McKay. That's Jeremy Tolson. That's Madison McKay. Let's get it on in the Region 4 3A tournament. It's win or go home. You win this one, you need one more win, and you're in the glass house next week. Livingston with the basketball as Upperman starts in their 2-3 zone. That's also a wrinkle. They have not started a game in the zone this entire season as Cora Copeland sends to Ellie Butler. Lines up the three, no. Rebound tipped down. Cora Bass runs it down for the Lady Bees. Now swipe from her, but right to Taylor Delente. Delente sends right side to Sadie South. The last team to beat Upperman that is not named Sparta, as there's a turnover back the other way. These Livingston Academy Lady Wildcats, they split the season series rather, and Livingston had a 19-point lead in the first meeting before Upperman came back. Something about the matchup good for Livingston. They hope that continues tonight.
Yeah, they played great three-point perimeter defense in that win in Livingston.
Ellie Butler going to drive inside. Mid-range pull-up, missed everything. Rebound down, Maggie Butler has it. Now she's out and running. Be very interesting to see how long it takes Gracie Butler to get onto this floor tonight, as there's another turnover for Livingston Academy. They forced a couple of them early on in this one. We're a minute in. It's weird, flat out weird, that this game is here. Watching Upperman and Livingston play at Cookville as Mally Carwile banks in the Twin Lakes Tractor 3. The first triple of the game goes for Livingston Academy.
And to add on to that, Noah, in a win-or-go-home game.
As Bass gives to South. South back to Delente. Delente over to Maggie Butler, rather. Maggie now back to Delente. Now right side Bass. And Harrell has been the spark plug off the bench for the Lady Bees. Now into the starting role. How does that change things? As Delente has it, going to step inside, gets free, no good. And now a big collision. No call, we play on. Cora Bass to Delente. Extra feed to South. Back to Delente. Wide open three, we're tied. Asanya Brown with American Way Real Estate 3 for Taylor Delente.
Yeah, big play there. Coach Leslie Riddle wanted a foul. Then Upperman gets the three-pointer.
Big collision inside. We played on 3-3 early on. Carwile and Delente with threes for either team. Here's Emma Poston in the half court. We're 2 minutes in. Buckle your seatbelts. Lower bowl completely full tonight here at Cookville. Our next game, Franklin County against the White County Warriorettes, as Emma Poston has it left side. Winners of these two games tonight, as there's a turnover. Goes right through the legs of Jenkins. Harrell got the steal, and now Bass sends over to South. Back to Bass. Over to Delente, another open tray. Taylor Delente, no. Long rebound. Bass able to save it into Delente, but she loses it, and it goes back to Livingston. Here comes Hawkeye with tempo. Posting, coast to coast. How good did she play in that district tournament? Now left side for Ellie Butler.
Livingston's at their best when Poston scores the basketball and gives Butler a secondary score.
5:20 to play in the first quarter. We're all knotted up at 3. Each team has a triple. Ellie Butler getting shadowed everywhere by Sadie South. Now South stretches up to Poston, who has it at the top of the key. Ironically, a neutral site, despite it being dominated by 7 AAA. Ella Harrell with a block right back to Jenkins. Now Carwile. Butler swings around to Poston. 8 AAA was concerned about travel. They didn't have to be that concerned about travel on the girls' side. The boys' side tomorrow they did. Giles County and Tullahoma advance on to face Upperman and Stone Memorial. We'll be here for all the action. As Copeland has it, tries to drive on Harrell, kicks to Carwile. Looking for her second. She's got it. Mally Carwile with 2 Twin Lakes Tractor threes. That's huge for Leslie Riddle's squad.
Both teams looking to establish the 3 early and often.
Maggie Butler has it right wing side. She goes back to Cora Bass. Taylor Delente's not being covered. She drives and is fouled. On the floor, they'll call it on the bump before the shot, and it's the first foul of the game. Will go on Livingston Academy.
Yeah, Coach Riddle's really wanting to work the officials a little bit. She wanted to travel there.
Inbound coming here for Bass. She's looking to send over. Instead finds Harrell. She'll flip it back to Bass. No subs for either team yet. Again, Gracie Butler out of the starting lineup tonight. Ella Harrell gets the start. Cora Bass in the mid-range. She's wide open. Instead passes it right to Ellie Butler. And Livingston with a great start here to this region semi. Here comes Butler. Flips the pass over to Mally Carwile. Carwile bounces back to Ellie Butler. The 2,000-plus point score. One of the best to ever do it in Hogeye Blue. Has it again at the top of the key. 6-3 is our score. We'll get it corrected. Now Copeland has it. Kicks that one. Is tipped and intercepted by Maggie Butler. She's out with a ton of speed. Butler swiped away by Mally Carlisle, and it stays on this end. Tell you, Jeremy, both of the fan bases are here tonight.
No, you can cut the tension with a knife. And I'll tell you, one thing I was going to point out there, we've had 2 or 3, 4 really good hustle plays so far. You can see how important this game is, and each team wants to play after tonight.
First off the bench for the Lady Bees is Ava Mae Allen as Taylor Delente fires a pass, tipped up, intercepted by Butler. Now it's a foot race. You can forget about it. Easy, too. And a bunch of turnovers early prompts Dana McWilliams to want 30 seconds to talk about things as the Hawkeye faithful whip into a frenzy. They got a 5-point lead with 3:37 to play here in quarter number 1.
Yeah, it's 8-3, but if you let's go back to where Coach Riddle thought that there should have been a foul called. Upperman puts a 3-pointer in after that. It could very well be 8-0 at this point.
Great start for Livingston Academies because of the turnovers they forced. Already 4 turnovers on the defensive end forced by that Livingston defense. Upperman, they've had slow starts really consistently over the past couple of weeks. They hope they won't bite them here tonight, but they're in a little bit of an early hole at 8-3. Livingston had a big push to get their fans here on social media. They are here tonight. They were here on time this evening. Upperman basketball out of the timeout. Still no Gracie Butler. 4.5 minutes into the ball game. Cora Bass going to bring it up. Surveys. Now the senior point guard finds the junior Taylor Delente. Bass sends it to South. Now in the corner, Delente got free again. Now Bass. Copeland going to war with Harrell. Instead back to South. Now Bass swings it over for Allen. Back to Bass. Bass going to drive and kick. Delente thought about it. Puts it on the deck instead. Sends it right side for Harrell. Or Allen, rather. Back and forth. Ava Mae Allen going to drive. Now fires back for Cora Bass. Not a lot of movement right now for Upperman on the offensive end. Ava Mae Allen has it. Back to Bass. Now over to Delente. Another turnover. Emma Poston steals it. Now Butler running the floor as she does so well. Shot up and a foul. Cora Bass picks up the first foul of the game on the Lady Bees, and Ellie Butler goes to the Livingston Regional Hospital free throw line where she will shoot 2.
And again, here comes Butler into the game, but Butler's
the other one. It's Maggie Butler.
The aggressiveness of Upperman, and when Livingston has went on runs, it seems like the team that's the most aggressive is the one that kind of gets the run, and missing the other Butler not in the game she's just an Energizer bunny.
9-3 is Ellie Butler, a great free throw shooter, lines up the second, way over 80% on the season, and rattles home the second. A dream start for Livingston Academy. They're up 10-3. They forced 5 turnovers. Taylor Delente facing a press. Sends it ahead to Ava Mae Allen. Tips it to herself. Now over to Sadie South. Lines up the 3. No. Rebound Maggie Butler. Her putback, no. Big collision. Allen saves it into Maggie Butler. And Mally Carlisle is down and seriously hurt. It's still loose, and now they'll stop it. She is in a lot of pain down there on the floor. They let it go on because Upperman had possession. Now Livingston got it back, and all attention goes to Mally Carlisle, who's hit 2 threes already. Took a hard fall in there.
And I'll tell you, as an official, you are in a no-win situation because if you kill the play right there, and take an easy score away from Upperman, one side's really mad. Here, and just like you said, the general rule of thumb is if the other team has the ball, you let it play on, and they killed it as soon as they could.
She is back on her feet and okay. Something with her hand, I believe. It was already really taped up. And when I said seriously hurt, I should have corrected myself. She was seriously in pain. You could tell there writhing on the floor.
Was.
Back on her feet now, and Livingston looking to stretch a 7-point lead. Led by double digits in both meetings with the Lady Bees. There's the freshman Reese Collins. Turns and burns. Now back Ellie Butler. Runner up and good. Oh, Livingston early. Trying to extend their season. 12-3. 2:14 to play in the first quarter. Upperman needs a bucket in the worst way. Delente gives over to Allen. Now Harrell and Copeland posting up again. Still no move to Gracie Butler from that sideline for Upperman. Delente puts it on the deck. Now back to South. Maggie Butler. Delente. Back to Allen. Allen flips over to the top for Harrell. Tips it. Knocked out of play by Ellie Butler. Cora Bass back to the table. 1:46 to go in the first. Livingston getting after it on the defensive end. Bass to inbound. Inbounds to Harrell. Bass with it. Bass going to reset back to the top of the key. Minute 40 to play in the first quarter. Only offense for the Lady Bees been a Taylor Delenti 3. Maggie Butler with it. Tries to get it to Delenti. Now into Harrell. Gets to her spot. No good but a foul. Emma Poston comes across and commits it. That'll be the first on her. Second on the Livingston Academy Lady Wildcats. And Ella Harrell at the Sonia Brown with American Way Real Estate free throw line to shoot 2. Sonia Brown is our presenting sponsor tonight. 931-979-7145, so she can make your real estate dreams a reality. 90 seconds to go. This has been an issue. The free throw line for the Lady Bees, but Harrell makes the first.
Harrell has had such a fantastic postseason, and there isn't a disadvantage for Lady Wildcats when she's in the paint, and they need to try to feed her the ball as much as possible.
And here comes Gracie Butler to the table. She's going to get a big ovation as Ella Harrell rattles home 2 for 2. Gracie Butler in for Ella Harrell. And how does she respond? When she's playing well, one of the best players in the Upper Cumberland. Needed a little bit of a reset potentially. We'll see if it works. Danny McWilliams has won over 820 games. Far be it from us to question her as Poston sends over to Ellie Butler. Now with 1:20 to go in the quarter, Reese Collins has it. Best game I ever played was after getting benched. Jeremy, can you believe that? And now quickly, Gracie Butler's in and gets called for her first personal foul. She tried to steal it from Ellie Butler. 7-point lead for Livingston. Feels like it's a 20-point lead for Livingston the way this quarter's gone. Collins looking at the 2-3 zone. The young freshman who's been so impressive this year. Jenkinson's over left side. Daly now back for Poston. 60 seconds to play in the first quarter. Does Livingston want one shot? Why wouldn't they? It's been a great quarter for them. Collins has it. Picks up. Now sends in. Hughes looking low. Got there. Poston shot is good. Emma Poston to her spot. Finishes. Back to a 9-point LA advantage. Now here's Bass. Sends over to South. Back to Delenti. Upperman wants one shot. 30 seconds to play here in the first quarter. It's all Livingston. 14-5. Collins has a little bit of space for Bass to work. 20 seconds left in the quarter. The Hawkeye faithful rise to their feet a little bit beneath us. Bass keeps resetting that clock. 13 seconds left. Bass with another nice hezzy. 10 seconds. Now Gracie Butler has it. Fires a pass tipped by Delenti. She has it again. Delenti tries to turn in a foul. Ellie Butler going to be tagged for the reach. It'll be her first, team's third. 3.4 on the clock here in the first quarter.
I know the Livingston faithful didn't like that, but I don't think she fouled her with the arm, but I thought she came through the body a little bit to get there.
Delenti to inbound. It's going to be a quick pass and a shot for the Lady Bees. Delenti got to go somewhere. Gets it into Bass. Bass gets inside, puts it up. This would count, but it's no good. All Livingston after one. LA 14, Upperman 5. Coverage presented by Sonia Brown with American Way Real Estate on the Watson Chevy UCR Media Network.
The Real Estate Collective Land and Farm Team represents a dedicated group of individuals possessing a wealth of expertise in land and farm sales. They possess a range of resources at their disposal, all aimed at showcasing the innate qualities of each property. Call 931-559-9500 for more information or see their current listings at letsgorico.com. The Real Estate Collective Land and Farm Team is proud to support student athletes in our area and this broadcast on the UCR Media Network. Tee Up is the Upper Cumberland's brand new indoor golfing experience. With 3 state-of-the-art simulators, you can work on some of the world's best courses, all in the comfort of their climate-controlled facility. You want to know how you can improve? See everything from club speed to spin rate in seconds. Conveniently located at 141 4th Street in Baxter. Stop in. Visit them online at teupgolfclub.com or call them at 931-559-GOLF to reserve your simulator today. Tee Up is proud to support this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
Welcome back. Entering the second quarter of play, all Livingston, they have the lead over Upperman 14-5. Pass inside, it's another turnover. Upperman's just giving it to him like a bakery. Turnovers. Butler inside, fouled. Taylor Delenti going to pick up her personal. Lady Bees are in huge trouble if they're not going to protect the basketball better than that. That's an unforced error.
It is, and unfortunately, we've seen that 5 or 6 times already, just creating extra opportunity for Livingston, and they've taken advantage of most of those opportunities.
Some score updates on the EJ's Barn scoreboard here coming up as Ellie Butler is now 3 for 3 at the line. She's got 7 points, and Livingston has a 10-point lead. Upperman's had nothing offensively. Livingston has executed tremendously on the offensive end. Haven't missed a free throw yet. Mally Carwile banked in a 3, then hit a 3. A dream start for Livingston. It's going to turn into a dream game here in a hurry. Cora Bass has it. Bass surveys. Now finds Maggie Butler. Left side for Delenti. Now Bass. They do not have that penetrating game with Gracie Butler on the bench. They don't have the threat of it, and Livingston has adjusted. Maggie Butler for 3. Got it. A big Sonia Brown with American Way Real Estate 3 for the Lady Bees. They're back within 8.
Huge shot there by Butler.
Maggie Butler has hit a few big threes this season. She hits one there. Poston has it. That pass nearly intercepted. Collins has it, now has numbers if she hurries. Collins spins away from danger. Into Butler. That's a foul. Maggie Butler caught her on the arm, but there was more contact there, so we'll see who they call for this. They are going to get Maggie Butler. It'll be her first. Team's second, and a trip back to the Livingston Regional Hospital free throw line for Ellie Butler, who's already 4 for 4. Make it 5 for 5. 3 subs in. Carwile back in after leaving with a little bit of an injury. The energy battle right now, in every way, shape, and form. Fans, players, everything dominated by Livingston Academy right now as Butler stretches it back to a 10-point lead.
And right now, the Livingston fans have the reasons to cheer.
No doubt about it. Still a lot of basketball to be played, though. We're only 9 minutes into the contest. Maggie Butler flips it to Delenti. She wanted it for a while, now has it. Steps through, wraps around, shot up and a foul. And Taylor Delenti is going to go to the Sonia Brown with American Way Real Estate free throw line to shoot 2. The LA fans wanted to travel. Instead, it's a foul on Chloe Jenkins.
She's got a right to make that move to the basket.
Has that pivot and the step on the shot.
To me, it's kind of like the Euro step. Everybody thought it was a walk whenever it first came out because it looks so awkward, but that just doesn't, just because it looks awkward doesn't make it illegal.
First one for Delenti is good. Next one, no good. Rebound down. Chloe Jenkins got it. And a 9-point Livingston Academy lead. One thing we know, though, this is an Upperman team that if they start finding it, they can score in a hurry. 21-0 run against Cumberland County in the district tournament that took 6 minutes.
And what was Livingston's lead at Upperman?
19.
Exactly.
In the third quarter
exactly.
of that game. Everybody knows it. That's why it's the region semifinals. And these two teams know everything about each other. These two coaches each there. Collins from a mile away, and she banked it in. That kind of night for Livingston. Reese Collins cracked it off the backboard, and it went through. When those shots go in, it may just be your night. Wow. Cora Bass on the other end, the freshman point guard. Now Maggie Butler looking for the answer. No, rebounded by Delenti. Second chance for the Lady Bees. Delenti tied up with Collins. Double team now. Able to spin it out for Cora Bass. No timeout there for the Lady Bees. Instead, Delenti. She drives inside. Delenti, shot good. Taylor Delenti, she's trying to save the season right now. The junior leading scorer for them, averaging nearly 14 a night. Now ahead comes Chloe Jenkins. She drives, finds Butler inside the three-point arc, and it rattles through. Every bounce going Livingston's way. How about 12 already for Ellie Butler? 5:19 to go in the second quarter. The banked in 3. That one hit the backboard, the rim, the backboard, and fell through as Maggie Butler fires past tipped by Ellie. Now Delenti has it over to South. Wide open corner 3. No. There's your night. Rebound down. Here comes Ellie Butler with a head of steam. Gets inside and a foul. Maggie Butler going to be called for her second personal. And a trip back to the line for Ellie Butler to shoot 2. She's just going there early and often tonight, under 5 to play in the second quarter.
There are 3 fan bases, Upperman, Franklin County, and White County, that are shocked with what's being seen right now.
Another made free throw. Right now, Jeremy, through 11 minutes, Livingston has played perfect basketball. Both ends of the floor. Perfect. And the scoreboard reflects it as they're up 24-11. Now Butler's next freebie is good. They're perfect at the line. It's a 14-point Livingston Academy lead. Nothing better than that last possession. A wide-open Sadie South three, a 46% three-point shooter. Doesn't go. Gracie Butler back in the game for the Lady Bees. Delenti has it. Now South. Back to Delenti. Over to Butler. Back to Delenti. Now Bass. Time ticking away here in the first half. Bass, left side South. Lines up the three. She hits it. Sadie South with a Sonia Brown with American Way Real Estate three. Her first of the game. Usually that's their firecracker when it starts falling, but Livingston's about to come in here and bank a three in. Carlisle sends it back to Poston.
Harlem Globetrotter stuff tonight, isn't it?
Absolutely. You go, how does that go in? It does. Poston over to Jenkins. Now Carlisle. She's already hit two. Poston and a foul. Bump on Sadie South. That's already the fourth on the Lady Bees here in the quarter to be the first on South.
I mean, every single aspect from shooting to, and listen, I don't think the officials are calling anything they shouldn't, but the calls are going their way. Everything's going their way.
Chloe Jenkins puts in the two off the inbounds pass, and it's back to a 13-point game. Upperman gave up 23 points on Friday night. They've given up 27 already midway through the second quarter. Gracie Butler going to drive inside, shot and a foul. And this is an important call. It's the second on Chloe Jenkins. She's the height for Leslie Riddle. Gracie Butler to the Sonia Brown with American Way Real Estate free throw line. This is also interesting, Jeremy, because Gracie Butler has been the most consistent driving player. But we have all this extra tonight with her. Is she able to put it in a rearview mirror as she makes the first free throw?
A good thing for Upperman right now is scoring points without the clock running.
And, hey, listen, still a lot of time to go.
A lot of time to go.
3:45 to play in the first half. 27-15. Butler calmly puts two through the nylon, and Upperman starting to ratchet up that pressure. Any defensive foul sends Hogeye to the line. Posted. Pass ahead. Finds Copeland. She's able to get it off to Daly. Pardon me, this it is, Mila Daly. Now left side. Carwile, Poston, drives, has it swiped, tied up, and a foul. Going to be a hold against the Lady Bees, and this is free throws. Emma Poston to the line to shoot two. They've hit the bonus. They're going to get Cora Bass for her second personal foul.
Yeah, a good call by the official coming there and getting that. I felt as though she had her arm the whole way.
Yep. 3.5 to play in the first half. Livingston has not missed at the free throw line. And I don't know if they hit the rim at the free throw line. That one's good for Poston.
Did they learn from what Sparta did to them?
16 for 16.
Out of 16.
In the first half, they're 10 for 10.
Wow.
Big difference in the game right there. 29-16. They've had 10 made free throws. Similar refrain. Now Gracie Butler gives back to Cora Bass. She picks up her dribble. Needs an outlet. Instead, it's another turnover. Yep. Possession back to Livingston Academy, or did they say it was tipped? Official has a tip. I did not have a tip. 3:15 to go in the second, and it's going to stay with Upperman.
I didn't see a tip
that's
on that one.
That's the first thing that's gone against Livingston in the basketball game.
3:15 in the second. Let's remember that.
Delenti to inbound. She's running out of time. Alabama style. This time she does get it in, unlike Alabama. Right side for Cora Bass.
Good for Alabama. Nate Oates, my favorite coach.
South
Saturday.
with a deep three. No. Another miss. Over the backboard. Back the other way to Livingston Academy.
You know, and if you're a Livingston fan there, you know, you hate that they may have missed that call, but it doesn't matter now. You get the ball back.
Butler with it. Now she sends it ahead to Daly. Daly. That one intercepted. Delenti tipped it. Bass with the steal. Taylor Delenti's having a good first half. Bass ahead. Drives inside. Shot up. Foul's called. Cora Bass is going to the Sonia Brown with American Way Real Estate free throw line. Mallie Carwile picks up her first. 2:46 to play in the second. If you're Upperman here, let's do this each way. If you're Livingston, you want to be up 15 plus.
Sure.
If you're Upperman, back in single digits, that's what you're looking for in the second half.
You finish this half in single digits, and everything has gone against you, it feels like, in this first half. You consider that a win, but you've also proven that you can come back on this team.
Dana McWilliams wants 30 seconds. Second timeout taken in this first half by them. 29-17, 2:46. Interesting moment here in the ball game because early, blitzkrieg by Livingston Academy. banking in threes. Feels like the last couple of minutes it's settled into a basketball game, but to Livingston's credit, because of that early push, they have this huge cushion they get to sit back with, Jeremy.
No, I agree with you. And you know, I think Coach McWilliams is just kind of rallying the troops right now and letting them know after, like you said, that quick onslaught early, it's been a pretty even game, it feels like, for the last 6 or 8 minutes. So they need to get on their run, and let's go. Stop me if you've heard this before. On the EJ's Barn scoreboard, York is blowing a team out. They lead 29-6 on Westmoreland at halftime in the Region 4 2A tournament. Goose is there tonight. I'd like to see York play against 3 and 4A schools. Ooh. I really would.
They're a juggernaut. Another missed free throw for the Lady Bees. They've missed 2 of them tonight. Now, another steal. Taylor Delenti picks off the pass. Now ahead, sends to Cora Bass. Back to Gracie Butler. She drives, spins it out to South. Her tray. Cash. Look out. Upperman back within single digits on a Sadie South. Sonia Brown with American Way Real Estate 3. And now, loose ball. Was it touched? It was. It goes back to Livingston Academy. Livingston needs to be careful. They got a 9-point lead. You don't want to erase all that good work you did with a slow 2:25.
If somehow, some way, Upperman get this under 5 points, holy cow.
And there's a little bit different energy beneath us right now. We're on the Livingston side. As Poston has it, the pressure has ratcheted up intensely for the Lady Bees. That's a 10-second violation. Possession back to Upperman. 2:16 to go in the first half. It's 29-20. Feels like a slightly large possession in the grand scheme of this region tournament right here.
You know, I know it's still 9 points, but red light warning is up for Livingston.
Allen sends over to Taylor Delenti. South is open again. She gets a screen, but too far away. Now Gracie Butler has it. Butler over to Delenti. She sees the lane, drives, kicks back to Allen. Allen over to an open Sadie South. Deep three, no. Rebound down, Ellie Butler trying to take the momentum back. There goes Livingston. Butler feeds it ahead to Daly. She spins through underneath the basket. No. Butler got a rebound, shot up, and a foul. Ella Harrell going to be called for the personal. It'll be her first. And Butler for the 5th time in the half is going to the line. To the Livingston Regional Hospital free throw line. Has not missed. Nobody in blue has. That continues. Makes the first.
I think Coach Riddle was working on foul shots in the last week.
It's the sign of a winning basketball team. You make your freebies. And now a miss for the first time. Breaking news. Gracie Butler down 10 with it for the Lady Bees. Picks up. Her point guard left her. She needs some help. Able to find South. South back to Delenti. Now Allen has it. 90 seconds to play in the first half. Livingston led by as many as 14. It's a 10-point game right now. Allen back to Gracie Butler. Harrell posting up. They've been looking for it all night. They still won't find it. Possession back the other way. And in both the last 2 meetings, Livingston has been so good at guarding Ella Harrell.
They have. And one thing I've noticed is Harrell is a little deeper in the block than she wants to be, and they can't throw that over the top and give her enough space.
Ahead, Ellie Butler. She has numbers. Butler drives inside into a brick wall known as Ella Harrell, and another foul will be called. It's going to be the second on Harrell, and Ellie Butler for the 6th time in the half goes to the line to shoot 2. 1:08 to play in the second, and this is great for Livingston. You stretch the lead. These pivotal final 2 minutes. First one for Butler does not go. Now missed her last 2 after making her first 8. Actually, she made her first 9. Now missed 3 in a row. Delenti with the rebound, wrestled away from her, but that's a travel as Hughes was falling down, and it goes back the other way. Coach Riddle saying she didn't have the basketball. What say you, Jeremy?
Honestly, I couldn't tell. If she did not, I feel like one of the other 2 officials would have came and helped him.
Ava Mae Allen surveys the floor. Now she's bringing it up. 30-20 is our score. Allen into Collins. Picks up. Needs an outlet. Flips it ahead to Gracie Butler. Turns on Poston, and she's fouled. Just the 4th. They had one more to give. And I believe they're going to get Mia Hughes for the personal as she came in on the double team. It will be on her. 4th team foul against the Lady Cats. This is where the chess match really shows through on these inbounds plays. Allen finds Delenti. Delenti works through traffic. Collision we play on. Leslie Riddle screaming for her players to guard Sadie South, who was just leaking free. Now Butler over to Allen. Allen back to Butler. South is open. Instead they flip to Delenti. Poke from her, she gets it back. Delenti turns inside and a foul. And this is 2 free throws for Taylor Delenti as Mia Hughes going to pick up her second personal. Delenti to the Sonia Brown with American Way Real Estate free throw line.
And listen, the people in blue think it's a jump ball, but it's absolutely a foul.
Did not have that legal guarding position when she came in and tried to stop the ball. Delenti's first free throw is no good. And again, the discrepancy at the line shining through in this basketball game. It hurt Upperman against Sparta in the district championship game. It's hurting them now. They've left 3 points on the board already. Delenti trying to avoid making it 4, and she hits. Back to a 9-point game, 29 seconds to go. Ellie Butler wants it and has it. She weaves through traffic, now sends over right side for Poston. Poston with 20 seconds. Now resets back. Leslie Riddle wants one shot. Left side Carwile, forget that. Open tray, no, too strong. Delenti with the board, a chance for the Lady Bees. 10 seconds for Taylor Delenti. Sends to Allen, back to Delenti. Skips it across to South, back to Butler, 4 seconds. Gracie Butler, 4-3, banked it in. Banks everywhere, and just like that, Jeremy Tollison, it's a 6-point game between these two unbelievable rivals. A great start for Livingston, a big finish for Upperman.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. I cannot believe that Upperman it's 6 points right now. It feels like it's 20, okay? But I will tell you, and I've refereed in the area for 23 years, these are two of the best adjustment coaches.
Oh, yes.
Boys side, girls side, East Tennessee, Middle Tennessee, West Tennessee, United States, it doesn't matter. Two of the very best. I cannot wait to see how they change their chess pieces and what they throw at each other in the second half.
You don't have to pop it yet, but make sure you know where your popcorn's at, because you may need it here in about 20 minutes or so.
You're going to need it. Get it out of the cabinet. Take it out of the box. You may need 2 bags, but get ready.
We'll tell you more about it when we come back with the Happy Hiller halftime show at the break. It's Livingston 30, Upperman 24. It's the Region 4 3A semifinals presented by Sonia Brown with American Way Real Estate. You're watching all the action on the Watson Chevy UCR Media Network.
The Crouch team with Highlands Elite Real Estate proudly presents this beautiful 3-bedroom, 2.5-bathroom home located just south of Cookeville. Boasting 2,700 square feet and a 2-car garage, this home features a very open floor plan with hardwood floors. You'll find great custom touches throughout, including a welcoming covered porch. For more information, visit chadandamycrouch.com or call 931-979-1191 for more information. Watson Chevrolet is proud to present the area's best selection of new and pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. Watson Chevy's staff of experts are ready to get you into your next vehicle with unmatched service and knowledge. Stop in at 2350 Cookeville Highway and test drive the all-new Chevy Trax or Silverado today. And remember, don't buy till you see Jason Fye. Watson Chevy is proud to be the presenting sponsor of the UCR Media Network.
The Quality Family, a local company supporting and caring for our local communities. The Quality Family offers services to get you back to the game. From bracing to oxygen and everything in between, we can meet your medical equipment needs with Buckeye Home Medical Equipment. If you have an in-home need for strength and conditioning, for example after a surgery or injury, Quality Home Health is available to provide individualized care while you are on the mend. For those with end-of-life diseases, Quality Hospice is available to provide nurturing care during those difficult times. Choose the Quality family of services for care within your community. Visit thequalityfamily.com to navigate all we have to offer you. Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing is proud to support student athletes and athletic departments throughout the Upper Cumberland. They're also proud to sponsor the Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing Player of the Game on this broadcast. From trophies to t-shirts, they can do it all. Stop by and see them at 120 Circle Drive in Allgood or give them a call at 931-537-9559. Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing is proud to sponsor this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
Iron Vine in Cookeville is the Upper Cumberland's home for delicious Chicago-style pizza, beef, chicken, fish, and more. Located in Cookeville's historic downtown district, Fire and Vine's food and atmosphere will keep you coming back for more. Take in stunning views with the UCR team on Tuesday nights at 7, live for the UCR Coaches Show from the rooftop. Fire and Vine is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
Visit swallowsinsurance.com or call us today, 931-526-4025. Protecting your future. It's what we do.
Overton County Farm Bureau Insurance is proud to serve our community. Christy Key, John Godwin, and Corey Nard are your local auto, home, and life insurance experts. Whatever insurance you need, they will work to find you a solution. Visit them at 7486 Bradford Hicks Drive in Livingston or call them at 931-823-1322. Overton County Farm Bureau Insurance is proud to present Livingston Academy Athletics all year long on UCR.
Gentry's Power Equipment is proud to be the presenting sponsor of Upperman Basketball on UCR. Located at 755 Buffalo Valley Road in Cookeville, Gentry's Power Equipment is your local steel dealer. With a huge selection of outdoor power equipment, including chainsaws, blowers, trimmers, mowers, pressure washers, and more. They are your local one-stop shop for high-quality equipment. Locally owned and operated, Gentry's Power Equipment is proud to support Upperman Athletics and UCR. Eminence Eagle Auction and Realty is proud to present this 3-bedroom, 1.5-bathroom home in Livingston. In addition to the home, this auction also features a Mazda 2, Ford Taurus, furniture, and much more. Don't miss your opportunity to bid. You can bid on this property at eagleauctions.com or call 931-526-5335 for more information. Bidding on this online-only auction ends on Thursday, February 27th at 10 a.m. Eminence Eagle Auction and Realty is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
Proudly introducing Upper Cumberland Generators for all your home power solutions. Locally owned and operated, Upper Cumberland Generators are here to make sure you have peace of mind no matter the situation. With new and reliable generators. Call 931-265-1702 for more information or to order yours today. Upper Cumberland Generators is proud to support this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
Discover the stylish and modern 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom home with an open split bedroom floor plan designed for comfort and convenience. With 3,318 square feet under one roof, plus a bonus room over the garage and 1,400 square foot basement. Located in the Brookstone subdivision, this home is just minutes from Cookeville. The builder is also offering up to 3% in closing cost assistance. Call Sonia Brown with American Way Real Estate at 931-979-7145.
Livingston Regional Hospital is Livingston's hometown hospital. Located at 315 Oak Street, Livingston Regional Hospital provides compassionate, quality care for all patients from local people you can trust, so you can count on them to treat you like family. Their excellent staff offers years of experience and training to meet the needs of all patients. They understand the importance of providing care in a professional and comforting manner. They're proud to partner with Livingston Academy Athletics through the LRH Sports Medicine Team. Livingston Regional Hospital is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
Welcome back. It's time for the Happy Hiller Halftime Show. Visit happyhiller.com to see how our friends at Hiller can help solve your plumbing, heating, cooling, and electrical problems today. It's happyhiller.com. I'm Noah McCann, Jeremy Tollison. Jeremy at the break. 6-point Livingston lead, which looks good if you're Livingston Academy. But they led by 14. They were way out in front, banking in threes. Free throws going everywhere. And Upperman hung around. And then Gracie Butler banked in a three at the buzzer, and certainly feels like we're in a brand-new ball game right now.
No, absolutely. And, even the last 10 seconds, Livingston takes a shot that doesn't go in. So worst-case scenario, you want to be up 9, and then Gracie Butler banks in the three and makes it 6. If you would have told me at the end of the first quarter that Upperman would be down 6, I would have told you,
no way.
Sign me up. If I'm Upperman, I'll take it. After how this game has played out, only being down 6 feels like a win.
Winner of this game gets the winner of our next game. It'll be in a new stream as Franklin County takes on White County. We're joined by the fellas from Warrior Media. Sam and Sam will be with me.
Sam squared.
Sam squared. I like it. We're going to have some fun. 1:52 to go in halftime here, and this one is going to be fun.
You think anybody's going to be yelling?
Quite a few. It's win or go home. Not only if you win this game, you get that region championship game, you are secure. You get 2 more games to play. You get to play for the right to go to the state tournament, which, by the way, starts in a week from tomorrow.
Wow.
Or a week from Wednesday, I should say, the state tournament in the Glass House, the Murphy Center. We will have wall-to-wall coverage of it, all Upper Cumberland teams. If several of them make the state tournament, we'll be able to audio stream for it. Upperman, one of those teams. A few more that you'll see throughout the evening across the Watson Chevy UCR Media Network. Let's get to the EJ's Barn scoreboard. York leads Westmoreland 34-6. We're producing Lebanon versus Stewart's Creek tonight in girls action, 29-22. Lebanon with the lead. East Robertson leads Clay County 21-13 at halftime in girls action. Coming up from Lebanon, maybe the best game on the board tonight. The Cookeville Lady Cavaliers, the Blackman Lady Blaze. Win or go home for both those two teams, and you got to win 2 in a row, because if you lose the region championship game, you might as well lose tonight, because you go to Bradley Central and your season ends. Kind of important to win that region.
Wow.
You win the region, you get Cleveland at your home floor. Not an easy game, but it's not Bradley Central.
It's not Bradley Central.
You got to win that region tournament if you're in region
Bradley
4A.
Central may win some games in the boys tournament if they played. And
a great point in the comment section, lost in the shuffle. The banked in 3, 1,000 career points for Gracie Butler on her career. 1,001. Apologies, I knew it was coming, and it was just a crazy shot at the end of the quarter. 1,000 career points, and now 2 1,000 scores for the Lady Bees on the roster, and Taylor Delente and Gracie Butler, both just juniors. So congrats to her. It's going to be Lady Bee basketball as we get back to it. Pardon me, I lied. It's going to be Livingston basketball as we get back to it here in the third quarter.
This second half is going to be good. Let's go.
Let's play, baby. Livingston Academy with the basketball. Emma Poston has it. Poston surveys, finds Mally Carwile. Carwile floats back, now backside for Poston. Upperman in the man-to-man for the first time. Played zone the entire first half. And got called for a bunch of fouls. All were pretty good. Very physical. Copeland barrels inside, turn around, good. Cora Copeland with the left-hand lay. Back to an 8-point Livingston lead. A little run for them. They're back in firm control. Pivotal early portion of this quarter. South gives back to Bass. Now back to Sadie South. Gracie Butler in the corner. Butler starting the quarter. What a feed into Delente. She pump fakes, spins back to Maggie. Cora Bass. Extra feed, Gracie Butler. Her 3. No, rebound down. It's loose. Fought for. Ellie Butler won it. Poston has numbers if she hurries. There goes Emma Poston with a head of steam. Fires it to Jenkins. Blocked and a foul. Maggie Butler picks up her 3rd personal foul. And a trip to the line. Stop me if you've heard this before. For Livingston Academy. This time it's Chloe Jenkins to the Livingston Regional Hospital free throw line.
Yeah, I don't know if he had, her offhand in her back or something. The up top looked kind of clean to me.
Copeland having a good start alongside Jenkins. That sends Harrell to the table. Maggie Butler will check out with 2 fouls. And another missed free throw after not missing early at all. Livingston now has missed several in a row. Jenkins' next one is good. Back to a 9-point Livingston advantage. They've scored 3 straight to open up the third quarter. Taylor Delente sends right side for Sadie South. Back to Delente. Now Bass. Trying to move this vicious zone of Leslie Riddle. It's so good. Now Delente skips it across for Butler. She sees the lane. Drives inside. Shot blocked by Copeland. Rebound down in the push. Ella Harrell with 2 hands in the back. It's her 3rd. And a great start for Livingston as they're back in it. Got hit a little bit there at the end of the first half, but they rallied back nicely, and some foul trouble brewing for the bigs for the Lady Bees. Both Maggie Butler and Ella Harrell with 3 apiece. And there was no doubt about that one. That was 2 hands in the back. Pass ahead, intercepted. Gracie Butler steals it away. Now drives inside. Shot up, good, and 1. Count it for Gracie Butler. The now 1,003-point scorer will go to the line and try to complete the 3-point play. She's at the Sonia Brown with American Way Real Estate free throw line. Chloe Jenkins called for her third. First Livingston Academy Lady Wildcat with 3. Maggie Butler's to the table as Gracie can't make the free throw. Another miss for the Lady Bees at the line. That represents a huge discrepancy in the game. Pass ahead to Carwile. Now Butler. Stutter steps. Now has a lane. She takes it. Flips over to Copeland. Loses handle. South comes away. Another turnover, this time forced by Ella Harrell inside. 7-point game. South in the corner. Back to Delenti. Harrell and Copeland battling in the low block. 6 minutes and 5 seconds to play in the third quarter. Big collision inside. We play on. South needs an outlet. Running out of time. Needs a timeout. Able to find Delenti. It's tipped. Bass goes back to grab. Bass running away from traffic. Bass spins back out. Livingston's defense been really stout in those situations when they get the traps working. Now Bass on Butler. Starts to drive. Nobody moving for the Lady Bees away from the basketball. Maybe timeout time for Dana McWilliams. She only has 3 remaining. They are out of sorts. Back to Gracie Butler. And again, the energy battle dominated tonight by Livingston. Yet they only lead by 7. Delenti bounces it for Butler. She's going to drive inside. The clear out from Harrell and the 2 from Gracie Butler. She's responding very well to the challenge from her coach. And Upperman is within 5 points. Now a steal for Cora Bass. Bass to Delenti. 4-3. No. Rebound down. Tipped out of play. It stays with the Lady Bees. Chloe Jenkins tipped that one out of play. Maggie Butler and Daly in, and Leslie Riddle wants timeout, and that is a very good timeout from the ever-experienced Leslie Riddle. Full timeout on the floor. We will take it with them. Upperman has cut it to a 5-point lead with the basketball. Don't go anywhere.
The Real Estate Collective Auction Group offers expertise in a variety of services, including real estate, personal property, equipment, and nonprofit benefit auctions. Call 931-559-9500 for more information or see their upcoming auctions at letsgorico.com. The Real Estate Collective Auction Group is proud to support student athletes in our area and this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
Welcome back. Livingston Academy having a discussion down there with Leslie Riddle on the clipboard. Upperman has cut a 14-point deficit down to 5, and they have the basketball. And Gracie Butler, how about the answer? Goes to the bench for the first time in over 2 years. And she has 9 points in the game. And a steal for Cora Bass gave Upperman the basketball back. They got a wide open 3. Taylor Delenti didn't hit. But now all bets are off, and we're in a dogfight.
And she's got 1,000 points.
And she's got 1,000
Now,
points.
and if I'm Livingston, I want to try to put them away now. You cannot let them just keep on hanging around.
Bass is inbounds. She's looking. Got to go. Gets it to Delenti. Taylor Delenti, who's been playing with a level of desperation tonight. Over to Cora Bass. Zone look again for Livingston Academy. South to Butler. Butler on the dribble. Drives inside. Gracie Butler. Fade away. No. Tough look. Good defense. Chance for Livingston to restretch their lead. Here comes Emma Poston. She slams the brakes looking at the 2-3 of Upperman. Later tonight, we're going to see a ton of man-to-man. The Warriorettes in the building. They take on Franklin County. We're not going to see much zone out of them this evening. Why would you when you got that starting 5? Looking for win number 30 of the campaign. Daly. Back to Carwile. She sends it over right side Poston. Poston back to Ellie Butler. Now a pass over everybody's head to Daly. Big collision. Delenti has it. Trying to muscle off after taking a shot up high. She's okay. 4:05 to play in the third quarter. The Lady Bees force a turnover. Now Bass. It is intense in here. The Livingston faithful sense it. They need a big stop. Bass gives to Delenti. Butler tries to disrupt. We play on. Now Maggie Butler has it. Into Gracie. Tipped and a foul. Gracie Butler saying, "What did I do?" As Carlisle went down. There was a little contact, but not that much. Poston going to pick up her second personal. It'll be the team's second. The facial expressions of Gracie Butler are hilarious to watch. You never have to know what she's feeling down there. Carlisle and Copeland get a breather. Hughes and Collins in. Inbound, Gracie Butler has it. Flips to Delenti. Delenti floats back. Now over to Bass. Bass surveys back to Delenti. Long time without scoring for either team. We expected a defensive battle tonight. We didn't have it for a while. Now we're seeing it. Bass has it. These two teams elite on the defensive side of the basketball. Gracie Butler to Delenti. Another open three. No. Rebound tipped. Down to Hughes. Ahead Butler running the floor. Ellie Butler shot up and good. She's done that for 4 years. Gets out and runs. Back to a 7-point LA advantage. And another missed three on one end leads to an easy two on the other. Here's Maggie Butler. She lines up the three. In and out, no. A chance for Livingston to stretch to 9 or 10. Under 3 to play in the third. Here's Reese Collins over to Ellie Butler. Now Collins has it. The Upperman students are lining on top. They created a de facto student section above the goal.
It's the boys team, isn't it?
It is. The boys and some baseball players and a few others are up there. They're in action tomorrow night against Giles County. Collins has it. 2.5 to play in the third quarter. Daly back to Poston. And now right side Collins. Collins over to Butler. 7-point game. 2:15 to play in the third quarter. Dana McWilliams says go press. Butler tries to cross over Bass. Drives inside, now back out. Is it stall ball time for Livingston Academy with 10 minutes to go in the ball game? Sure looks like it could be. It's risky. It's a long time to try and hold the ball. Poston has it. If nothing else, they're trying to draw him out to get an easy lay-in on the backside. Butler has it. 1:40 to go in the third quarter. Now Collins. Daly, shot fake, mid-range, pull up, no. Got her on rebound. Now drives and a foul. Mila Daly put it on the teach tape of how to follow your shot. She's going to go to the line, and the call is on Taylor Delenti. That's her second.
Yeah, hey, good strong move to the basket and just, hey, follow your rebound, go up with the basketball, good things happen.
First one for Daly is good. A free throw shooting clinic tonight by the Lady Wildcats of Livingston Academy. She could make it a 9-point game again, and that possession took forever, and they're ending it with points. Daly, next one. Good. 2 for 2 for Mila Daly. Back in front by 9 goes Livingston Academy. 1:29 to play in the third quarter. Delenti to inbound. Collins pressing on Bass. She gets it to Butler, back to Delenti. Delenti shielding off Collins. A lot of contact. Yeah, there's the call. And it went on for a while. This time Reese Collins picks up her first. It'll be the team's third.
Yeah, as an official, you try to let them play through that contact, but she made contact several times. You've got to blow the whistle.
Maggie Butler going to inbound to Sadie South. Now Delenti in the corner. Her three may have been blocked. Long rebound. Sadie South has it. Poked free and a foul. It's a hustle foul. It'll go on Livingston, their fourth team foul. Is this on Collins or Butler? It's on Collins, her second in the past 5 seconds or so.
Good call.
And another three look that Upperman would have loved to have, and they have not found him tonight. That was a great closeout defensively for Livingston. Now Delenti. Finds Bass. 9-point lead. Maggie Butler back to Cora Bass. Now Bass. Right wing side over to South. Back to Bass. Under a minute to play here in the third quarter. Cora Bass drives and kicks to South. Now back to Bass in the corner. And a foul down low. It's going to be on Livingston for a hold as Hughes was trying desperately to stop Ella Harrell. She's going to pick up the personal, and this is 2 free throws for Ella Harrell. They don't like the call, but it's definitely the right call. Hughes a little bit outsized in there, and now Harrell to the strike.
I agree, and if you see 2 bodies just fly to the floor like that, then there has to be something that happens.
Harrell already made 2 tonight. She's been working on this one. First one here, no good. Another miss. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 misses at the line tonight. And Auburn Johnson, who saved the game in Baxter, going to check in here, trying to deja vu it. Livingston says, 0 for 2 at the line. A chance for LA to take an 11-point or 12-point lead into the fourth quarter. Collins has it. Lady Bees all out of sorts. Credit to Livingston Academy for forcing it. Collins ahead to Daly and a foul, and it's the fourth on Maggie Butler. Fourth team foul against the Lady Bees. Auburn Johnson's to the table, and she has to go in for Maggie Butler. Ava May Allen to the table. She's going to check in for Cora Bass. 29.8 to go. Livingston withstood a big run. Upperman cut it to 5. They have it back at 9, and they could make it more. Butler to Jenkins. Back to Butler. They're going to hold for the last shot if they can. Allen steps up towards Collins. Now Butler flips it to Daly. Skip pass into the corner. Dangerous. Just able to keep it in, and a foul. Delenti picks up her third, and this is free throws. 2 for Emma Poston at the line with 17.8 seconds to go in the third.
Yeah, and it just feels like Upperman is, they've got to do something to do it quickly.
They're reeling quickly. Livingston
Absolutely.
has done a great job withstanding the push, and now they're re-stretching that advantage. First one for Poston's good. She's 3 for 3 at the line. More of the same for LA. Handling their business very professionally here this evening. Poston. It's an 11-point Hawkeye lead. 17.8 for the Lady Bees. Here comes Allen. 12 seconds for Ava May Allen. Now Delenti with it. 7 seconds. 4 seconds. Delenti going to drive inside, loses handle, throws it up, and no good. Livingston Academy on the doorstep of a significant victory and staving off elimination. They lead by 11 as we head to the fourth and final quarter. Coverage presented by Sonia Brown with American Way Real Estate on the Watson Chevy UCR Media Network.
What if opportunity was all in a day's work?
We find new ways to make vacation dreams a reality. And that inspires me to do my best work every single day.
What if you can make a real impact in people's lives with a team that cares?
What I do matters, not just for guests, but for my team. We rely on each other each and every day.
What if your work inspired fun and moved people?
We put the world on vacation. Our job is to make people happy. Inspiring travelers around the world to live their best lives never stops being fulfilling.
At Travel and Leisure, what if can be what is. Stop wondering. Join the travel movement and start a career where memories start with you.
Back 1 quarter to play. Livingston Academy on the doorstep of a huge victory against their arch rival. They lead by 11 with 7:55 to play in the ball game. Region semifinals. It's the most intense night of basketball maybe outside of a state championship you're going to find. You add the rivalry into it, and sometimes it's more intense than a state championship game. Taylor Delenti has it. Lady Bees running out of time. Delenti back to Gracie Butler. She throws it up and is fouled. Hit on the arm, and Gracie Butler going to shoot 2 at the Sonia Brown with American Way Real Estate free throw line. Emma Poston picks up her third. Here's the foul situation. 4 for Maggie Butler, 3 for Taylor Delenti and Ella Harrell. For Livingston, it's 3 apiece for Poston, Hughes, and Jenkins so far, as the first free throw for Gracie Butler rattles through.
And if you're Upperman, you want to, in the next couple of minutes, try to get this down to 5 or 6. You have to chip away at it. You cannot continue to let Livingston hang on to this lead and obviously try to build it.
And we've seen Livingston take the air out of the basketball a little bit at the end of the third quarter to great success. Stretch their lead and drain the clock. Butler 2 for 2. Here comes the press. Jenkins ahead to Carwile. Back to Jenkins. They got to go. They're running out of time. And it's going to be stolen, tipped out of play, stays with Livingston. at about, it was 7:34 when
and
that
resets
shot
to
went.
10.
And it reset, but it was 7:34, so that took exactly 10 seconds. As Jenkins going to bring it up. Nearly blocked from behind. Shot won't go. Rebound down. What a box-out fight. Jenkins wins it again. Another offensive board for Livingston Academy. 7:12 to play in the fourth and final quarter. Poston has it. Here comes the double. Now Carwile back to Butler. Went through her hands. It goes back to Upperman.
And you just feel desperation. Upperman needs a basket in this possession.
Livingston knows they got to protect the basketball, but they're in such a great position right now. Just do what you've been doing. You're going to win the game if you're Livingston. Bass, right side to Lenti. Now Gracie Butler. Back to Delenti. Gracie Butler, Sadie South open. She instead drives. Gracie steps through, shot up, missed it. Wide open look. Would have cut it to 7. Instead, Livingston basketball. Posted ahead to Butler. Butler shrugs off to Lenti. Then lost handle on it, and it goes to the Lady Bees. Back-to-back turnovers for Livingston here. 88 seconds into the fourth quarter. Stick around postgame. We'll have a brief Legacy House postgame show. Then we have to turn our attention towards the White County, Franklin County game. Which
Bring in the good-looking guys.
Which will be in a new stream. Delenti to Maggie Butler. Waits, now finds Sadie South. South drives, flips back for Bass. Now Maggie Butler lines up the 3. Short-armed it, airballed it. Rebound out to Livingston Academy.
And that just feels like Upperman's night right there. She's hit that shot numerous times.
Another turnover. 3 straight for Livingston, and a foul on Ellie Butler as she reaches across. It's the second on Butler. Livingston is leaving the door open. Upperman missing shots, though. That cushion, that's why we talk about why important that start was for Livingston, because they're not playing amazing right now, but they have the huge lead. Bass inbounds to Butler. Underneath the basket, spins it out to her twin Gracie. Gracie backs down the defender, bobbles, turns, puts it up and in. No, it popped out. Oh, my. Rebound down, it goes to Livingston. That ball was halfway down and popped out, and it goes the other way. Wow.
And again, you just feel like it's just not Upperman's night. Livingston has banked 9 shots in on that goal right there.
Carwile tries to get it ahead. Now a foul, that's the 5th. Maggie Butler's day is done. She is fouled out, and we'll see who Coach McWilliams goes to. And I don't believe Coach McWilliams realized she had 5. She does have 5. Or she's just playing the mind games here. Here's a score update on the EJ Barnes scoreboard. York 48, Westmoreland 12, a final. York rolls on into the region championship game. They're going to make the state tournament, by the way. Ella Harrell in for Maggie Butler, and that changes how Upperman can press. Here. Loses a little speed. Now Jenkins spins back to Carwile. She lost handle on it. It's another turnover. 5 straight turnovers for Livingston have led to 0 Lady B points. Here's Delenti. Now Gracie Butler. She just had a great look that popped out. Delenti has it. 5.5 to play. Livingston's lead remains at 9. Now a flip for Cora Bass. Back to Delenti. Now Butler. Into Harrell. There comes the help, and it's Ellie Butler saying, give me that back. Butler in transition to Carwile. She bobbles, spins back at a foul. Second team foul against the Lady Bees. We're going to get Gracie Butler for her second. Ava May Allen to the table, and she's about to check in. Gracie Butler coming out. We're right where we were about 2 minutes ago. Jenkins inside, shot up, no. Harrell muscles for the rebound. Dribbled it on her way down. It's not a travel, and ahead comes Taylor Delenti. Delenti into the half court, drives inside, slams the brakes, back to Harrell. Now South, over to Bass. 5 minutes to play. What an environment. Bass skips it to Delenti, lines up the tray. No, another miss. Upperman can't buy one from long range. Livingston's 5 minutes away from a huge win. Carwile to Ellie Butler. Now Bass steps to defend Ellie. Back for Poston, flips it to Ellie Butler. And a foul. It's going to be the 3rd team foul against the Lady Bees. They get Cora Bass, that's her 3rd. Gracie Butler, Auburn Johnson to the table here for Upperman. Checking in for Bass and Allen. Livingston has not scored in the quarter. Their lead is only shrunk by 2. Butler gets into Copeland. Now another steal. Taylor Delente picks it off.
They have to do something with it.
Delente ahead, sends over to Gracie Butler. Sends right side south. She lines up the 3. She hit it. Sadie South with a Sonia Brown with American Way Real Estate 3. Timeout on the floor. Full timeout. We'll stay right here through it.
And that is something.
3.5 minutes of scoreless basketball for Livingston. By my count, 7 turnovers. And yet, they lead by 6 because Upperman hadn't done anything on the offensive end.
It just really, both teams in the fourth quarter have just been blah. That's the word I use. That's as technical as I can get.
That's your word.
But at the end of the day, if I'm Upperman, I am shocked that I'm in this basketball game. And here we are. Listen, they score 6 points in 30 seconds. This game is not over.
To me right now, Jeremy, this game comes down to one thing, turnovers. Livingston cannot continue to turn the basketball over and give it to this Upperman offense and give Sadie South and Taylor Delente opportunity after opportunity to shoot. They just protect the ball. They're hitting their free throws. They're going to win the game. But 7 turnovers in 3.5 minutes, that won't get it done if you're Livingston Academy.
Yeah, hey, I agree with you. Again, 2 of the best coaches that have ever coached high school basketball. I'll just say it. It is
Mount Rushmore.
It is what it is.
Yep.
And I respect both of them. And this last 4:26, let's go.
4 minutes, 26 seconds to go. Maggie Butler is fouled out of the game. She's the only one who has. There's foul trouble percolating for both teams beyond that, but nobody on the floor right now has 4 fouls. Against the full court press, Ellie Butler gets it ahead to Carwile. Another loose ball. Posted, couldn't get it. It's back to the Lady Bees. Turnover number 8 of the quarter for Livingston Academy. And now Auburn Johnson. Again, she was the hero in Baxter.
This feels like it's slipping away from Livingston.
But they lead.
They do.
And Upperman has missed a ton of open shots tonight. Gracie Butler has it. Surveys. Now finds South. South working away from Posted. Now a pass nearly intercepted. It is tipped. It is stolen. And it is a foul. Gracie Butler commits her 3rd. Ellie Butler got the steal. 4:01 to play. A turnover back to Livingston Academy.
Turnovers on both sides of the basketball, missed shots, it's just self-inflicted stuff is kind of costing both teams at this point.
You're seeing the pressure. It's a
Absolutely.
region semifinal.
Hey, I'm nervous, and I'm sitting up here
huge
eating
crowd,
Taco Bell.
Big rival. Everybody's watching. The crowd tuning in is huge. Everyone knows it. You're seeing it. The basketball gets a little bit tougher to grip right now. It's Posted. Turns into a trap, bounces it over to Collins. Now Jenkins. This is a 2. No, way too strong. Rebounded by Delente, and Upperman looking for a bucket. It's going to get late in a hurry for the Lady Bees.
I mean, a 4 shot like that feels like another turnover.
Johnson drives. It's tipped by Ellie Butler. Now Delente drives, kicks to Gracie Butler. Gracie turns baseline. She drives, muscles up, and is fouled. Gracie Butler to the Sonia Brown with American Way Real Estate free throw line to shoot 2. Emma Poston just picked up a critical 4th foul. Catch your breath. I still haven't said the line yet. I haven't got the chance to. And a timeout going to be called here on the floor. It's going to go to Livingston Academy. A full timeout taken by Leslie Riddle. Don't forget, another full semifinal game to follow. Franklin County taking on White County. Jeremy, 2 free throws here for Gracie Butler. And again, more turnovers for Livingston Academy. They had this game won.
Locked up.
9-point lead.
Locked up.
Fourth quarter, that's game, and it's still not over.
Yeah, had it locked up, had all the momentum, everything going their way, and turnovers have allowed the Upperman Lady Bees to hang in here. And, 6 points is still it's still a lot of points. And you got one of the best coaches that's ever coached basketball over in that huddle. If she can rein them in, get them back under control, hang on, they can win this ball game. But if they keep leaving this door open, I'm telling you, Upperman's going to jump through the door.
And it has been a common refrain throughout the year for Livingston, struggle against the pressure. They need their guards to step up at a key point right here, right now. Tell you one thing, Ellie Butler, she's only scored 2 points in the second half. The defensive end, she has been gigantic in this fourth quarter. Gracie Butler is at the line. She's at the Sonia Brown American Way Real Estate free throw line. Sonia is our presenting sponsor tonight. We so appreciate her for making us part of her constant sponsorship around the Upper Cumberland. You hear from her all the time. She's an all-inclusive sponsor and does even more. And another missed free throw for Upperman. Butler hits it off the side of the rim. Still a 6-point game. That's the difference right now, the free throw shooting. Next one. Good. Got the friendly roll here at Cookeville High School. Upperman has not cut it to 5 since the first quarter, or beneath 5. Now a steal. Delenti gets it. Another turnover. It's over double digits in the quarter for the Livingston Academy Lady Wildcats. They still lead by 5, 3:16 to go. Upperman cannot afford to waste too much time. Gracie Butler, maybe a little isolation.
Watch for Harold to set the screen underneath.
Kicks out to South instead of 3. No. Long rebound. There's Ellie Butler in a foot race with Delenti. Butler coast to coast behind the back in the foul. Nothing for Taylor Delenti to do. It is her 4th, and Ellie Butler will try and earn them with 2 at the Livingston Regional Hospital free throw line.
A great hustle play by Delenti there. You have to try to alter that shot and challenge that shot. She did everything she could.
Gracie Butler Ellie Butler rather, was lights out in the first half at the line. Then she missed her last 3, but right back to it. 18 tonight. That paces all scorers. Makes the first. It's a 6-point game. And now if you're Livingston, the clock starts to become your best friend. 2:55 to go. Next one. Good. Ice water in the veins. The senior, Ellie Butler, no problem. A 7-point Hawkeye lead. Now Upperman needs a bucket in a hurry. Bass starts to activate. Collins there defensively. She finds Gracie Butler. Now South, free. Bobbled it. Has to send over to Delenti. 2:35 to go. Lady B is going to run out of time at this tempo. Again, no Maggie Butler on the floor. She fouled out. Several others have 4 now. Bass crosses over. Drives and kicks to Delenti. Delenti steps through in a foul. This is the 4th. Last one Livingston had to give. But LA will take this as Reese Collins picks up her 3rd. That's killing the clock. As Johnson says, psych. Dana McWilliams was going to check her in and then pulls her back.
Hey, let's remember that every foul from here on out is free throws on both sides.
Delenti to inbound. Fires it for Gracie Butler. Picks up. Great defense there on the shooters for Livingston Academy. 2:15 to go. Time running out in the basketball game. Livingston on the doorstep of advancing. Here's Bass to Butler. Gracie Butler going to drive inside. Shot up and got it to go. Gracie Butler with the 2. Now Ellie Butler trying to protect the ball. Going coast to coast. Flips to Copeland. Copeland is fouled. That's a bump. Ella Harrell picks up her 4th with 1:55 to go. Cora Copeland to the Livingston Regional Hospital free throw line.
And Livingston Lady Wildcats can ice it with free throw shooting right here.
That was a sweet little dish from Ellie Butler across the line. The underhand flip. First one for Copeland. Good. 3 straight made freebies. All the points in the quarter for Livingston have been 3 free throws so far. Back to a 6-point game. Next one. Good. 2 for 2 for Cora Copeland. Back to a 3-score lead for Livingston Academy. 1:50 to play for Cora Bass. And an intentional foul is going to be on Gracie Butler as she went through and gave an extra shot to Ellie Butler. And that's your game. 2 free throws and the ball for Livingston. Gracie Butler picks up her 4th. And we'll have the luxury of instant replay. And it was just a little extra shot. And the official sees it. And that's a huge call. And that one, because Ellie Butler is going to go 2 for 2, will ice the game away. Huge call in the game. First one. Sorry for the announcer, Jakes. It's no good. But it will be LA basketball as well on that intentional foul.
Wow.
Next one. Good for Butler as she splits them. An 8-point LA lead, 1:47 to go.
What a crucial mistake there by Upperman. You have the basketball and that foul, like you just mentioned, 2 shots in the ball, but takes the ball away from Upperman in their scoring possession.
You have the ball down 7, you make a shot, you're a 2-score game.
Absolutely.
Now you're down 3, and the ball to your opponent.
Critical mistake.
Ellie Butler Cora Bass hits the deck. Feet got tangled up. Butler back up. Still has it, and a foul. That's a reach. Sadie South tried to hack across, and Ellie Butler back to the line to shoot 2 more. And Hawkeye can feel it. They're starting to separate here in the final 2 minutes. Winner gets the winner of our next game, White County and Franklin County. On Wednesday night, another missed free throw as Harrell checks back in. The only thing that gives Upperman a shot is if Livingston misses free throws. This game was 30-24 at halftime. You get a gist of how slow the scoring has been here in the second half. Butler connects on the second. 45-36. Bass needs a little urgency for the Lady Bees. And again, they've taken 15 seconds.
They've got to go.
Not running a play. Ahead to Harrell. Delenti off a screen. Well defended. She drives. South got open. That's what they were looking for. No good. Rebounded Taylor Delenti. Delenti going to drive inside. Steps through, lost her footing, and a travel. Possession back to Livingston Academy with 1:09 to go.
Well, we just kind of felt it all night. You know, it's just not been Upperman's night. They've just been off kilter.
And Livingston has a huge part to deal with that. Their defensive intensity has been great throughout, and a foul is called. Ellie Butler back to the line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Her 10th trip to the Livingston Regional Hospital free throw line tonight. And I missed who they got that call on. My apologies. They got it on Cora Bass. That's her 4th. Ellie Butler connects. And Livingston back up by 10 with 1:05 to go. Next one. Good. 2 for 2. 1:05 to go. Bass bringing it up. Gives back to South. Now Bass in the corner. Lines up the 3. Too strong. Butler with a rebound. Livingston Academy is going to win the basketball game. Tied up, though. Bass got it back. Second chance for the Lady Bees. Bass drives inside. Blocked with authority. Cora Copeland turns it away. An exclamation point tonight for Livingston Academy. Here's Poston. Bounces it in the corner for Jenkins. Back out to Collins. And that's going to do it. 27 seconds left. What a performance by Livingston Academy in this basketball game here tonight. They raced out to the early lead. They withstood a run by the Lady Bees, and they finished strong in the final 4 minutes. Livingston Academy advances on in the Region 4 3A tournament. They're into the championship game. Final score, Livingston 47, Upperman 36. Tremendous performance tonight by Livingston Academy. They come to a neutral site. Their arch rival. They won their last 2 against them now. They, no question about it, earn the right to advance on in this region tournament.
Yeah, and the thing that pops in my head is that they absolutely came in here and took this basketball game from the very beginning. From the very beginning, they set the tone. They hit the shots. Defense was really great tonight. And then Upperman just seemed kind of flat. And Upperman just couldn't get the shots to fall. You got Livingston banking threes in. You got them dipsy-doodling shots up in the air and they falling. And sometimes the basketball gods are just on your side. And they got the breaks. They made the plays. They were the more intense team tonight. And they turned around and they took the basketball game.
Scoring from the game is as follows. First for the Lady Bees, whose season comes to an end tonight. Didn't even get to mention it. This was their 11th straight trip to the region semis. They now fall to 7-4 in such games. Tonight for Upperman, 14 points for Gracie Butler, 9 points for Sadie South, 8 for Taylor Delenti. We're going to the line. 1 for Cora Bass, 3 for Maggie Butler, and 2 for Ella Harrell for a team total of 36. For the victorious Livingston Academy Lady Wildcats tonight, who improved to 20-12 on the season. They punched their ticket into the sub-state round for the second time in 3 seasons. Of course, 2 years ago, they made it to the state championship game. Tonight for Livingston Academy, 23 points for Ellie Butler, and we will go down the line because it's very even throughout. Mally Carlisle with 6, 4 for Cora Copeland, 6 for Emma Poston, 3 for Reese Collins, 3 for Chloe Jenkins, and 2 for Mila Daly, for a team total of 47. It's time for the Nelson Trophy and Scream Hunting Player of the Game. Jeremy, who's it going to tonight?
Yeah, and there were several Livingston players that played well, but obviously their leader, their horse, Ellie Butler, absolutely came in, scored the basketball. But tonight, and you mentioned it in the broadcast, I thought she played as good defensively in tonight's ball game as she's played all year. So just the mixture of her points, her defense, and her leadership, and they take their biggest game of the year directly out of the hands of their biggest rivalry.
And that right there is why the region semifinals are what we always talk about. We talk about them in October. There is nothing like a region semifinal. Two really good basketball teams. This is the mecca for girls basketball and huge rivals. And tonight it's Livingston Academy punching their ticket to the sub-state round and one step away from the state tournament. Now to get there, to have a home game, they'll have to find a way to knock off the winner of our next game between White County and Franklin County. We'll have all the action for you in that game in a brand new stream coming up in about 10 minutes or so. We will be live with that new stream as I throw my pen across the, I'll drop my pen. Again, about 10 minutes from now, we will have the new stream with Franklin County against White County. Unbelievable basketball game in our first matchup. It was Livingston Academy advancing on to the region championship game with a 47-36 victory over Upperman. Much more to come tonight. I'm Noah McKay for Jeremy Thomas.